What's up, guys? Pretty ticked off today. I just purchased a Ruger LC9. So far, shoots great, but I put about 100 rounds through it. Took it inside, started cleaning it. As I was cleaning it, I noticed something. Let's see if you can see this. I touched the front sight, and it drifts almost halfway off. Get my finger the other way. See if you see this. Halfway off it drifts, okay? From what I can tell, there's no way to tighten that up. And it has to be pretty loose. Now, I'm used to it being pretty flush fitting, where you gotta kind of hammer it in there, or not hammer it, but put with a punch or something, tap it in, then you Loctite it. That's loose. That's something that's loose enough to where you would have to put a obscene amount of Loctite on to get it to even hold. And Loctite is decent. I back screws out with lots of Loctite on. It's not this ultimate super glue that everybody thinks. It's good. Sometimes you have to use heat to take it off, sometimes you don't. I have seen them both ways. I've used Loctite on a lot of stuff. Anyway, before, when I was younger, before I knew about blue Loctite, I used to use it on everything. I'd back them out. Okay? Then, I had heard, this is not, I'm not the only one this has happened to. I had heard on the forums that, you know, there's a few people said they had a problem with the rear sight drifting. Okay, I was pissed off about the front sight already. Then I noticed that will drift almost all the way off. Now, here's something. Look. Let's see if I can see this little pin right there. I'm not sure what this is. I read about it on the internet before I went and purchased this gun, but I do know this gun will not function, or something bad will happen with the firing pin or something if it drifts off and this comes out. It's either something to do with the sear, or that safety thing that keeps the firing pin from going off when it's disassembled. You have to push down the inside of the other. Anyway, but yeah, both of them. And this is not the first time this has happened with a Ruger on me. If you go back and look at my Mark III Ruger 1022 video, the front sight was loose as shit. Not as loose as this. And at least on that one you could tighten it. This I'm sure you could tighten. And I'm sure this with Loctite would not be that bad. This front sight, this falls out of my pocket, gets bumped around in my pocket. I don't want my sights to be unreliable. Your accuracy is most reliability, and accuracy is everything to do with the gun. By the time I realized this and took it out shooting, it was dead on when I first got it. I mean, I was 30 yards away, I was hitting a soup can. Took it inside, cleaned it. Now, I don't know if it just hadn't been moved yet, and my finger barely bumped into it. I took it out of the box, took it outside. I dumped 100 rounds of cylinder and billet through it. Front sight never touched nothing. It doesn't even look like they even tried to secure this front sight. Like, this just pisses me off. I'm gonna call Ruger tomorrow, and guess I'll give y'all an update whether or not they're gonna fix it, or it's gonna have to be gunsmithed, because I want my sights to be accurate. Whether if I have to pay somebody to stake these sights, I will if I have to. Or something. I don't know exactly what gunsmiths will do. I know Loctite most of the time they'll tell you to fix it, but from what I hear, Ruger pretty much tells people with the backside problem to Loctite it. I don't know if I'm going to be cool with that or not. Backside, maybe. Front sight, I don't think this is a problem with Loctite. Maybe a lot of it, but who wants to be relying on Loctite like that? You know, but if I Loctite it up, drop it, it's not going to take a lot of force to break Loctite. Yes, I'm just upset, guys. Upset. Second time Ruger's done me like this. I've heard a lot of skepticism about their semi-autos. I've always had good luck with their 22s, but this is getting to me right here. Second time. Take it easy, guys.